Hey everybody, it's Patricia and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do another Chatty Get Ready With Me. It's been a long time since I've made one of those, so I thought we would do one today. So got to put some makeup on. I got to go out. I got to take Nathan to work, and so I thought I'll put some makeup on and film it and we'll just chat. Before we get started, which I have already done all my skincare and got it ready to go, but I did make another purchase. I'm not going to purchase for a while now, but I did hit the 25-pound mark. I've lost 25 pounds. To me, that sounded like a good milestone. I'm on my way to where I want to be, but I've got a lot more to lose. But anyway, so I treated myself again to another eyeshadow palette. I got a notification from Melt Cosmetics that their Edward Scissorhand collection is 60% off. I checked right before I started filming this and it's still 60% off, and this palette is still available. So this is what I bought. I bought the Edward Scissorhand palette. I got it for $19. So if you see this palette and you think, wow, I want that too, it's available. You go to the Melt website, Melt Cosmetics website. Now I saw this and it interests me, but when I got this and opened it up, I'm like, I didn't even know. I had no idea how much I think I'm gonna like this palette. First, it wants to click. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna take the plastic out a minute. There. Look, the snowflakes move around. Can you see that? I hope you can see that. Look at that. There's snowflakes moving around on the palette. And then when you open it up, there is, I don't think I will take the protective part off, but there's the mirror, makes it dark. Here's the little protective piece that goes on to the shadows. Look at these. Let me hold it up here. Look. There are 4 mattes and 4 shimmers, and I believe those are the most beautiful shimmers I have ever seen. Look at this blue. Look at that blue shimmer. All right, I'm gonna swatch these shimmers. This one is Kim. That is what is her name? Oh, I hate it when my brain does this. I'm looking Winona Ryder's name. I'm so sorry I do that. I can see things in my mind, but the words don't come out. I don't know if it's chemo. I don't know if it's the 3 concussions I've had in my life, or a combo of the two. Edward is a pretty, like an gunmetal army green, maybe. I don't know if that's going to focus. Yeah, I don't know. Ice Angel. This is what looks gorgeous. Ice Angel. And then the last one is I Love You. Oh, this one feels so creamy. That navy. There we go. Beautiful. Now I gotta find a white. So I was extremely pleased when I opened this up, because I just broke a nail. I did not know. Look at that nail. Can you see? I don't know if you can see. I broke the little tip off of it. I did not know this was as pretty as it was when I decided to purchase it. So I can't wait to play with it. We're not going to play with it today though. We're going to play with my other new palette, my Nomad palette. So let me put this in here. I'm gonna keep it in the box for now. And also I picked up while I was at it, when I got the Melt mystery bundle a while back, I picked up 2 eyeliners, and those were from the Edward Scissorhand collection. So I think those are still available. I picked up, they're right here, these 2 colors. What's the name of them? Can I read it? Garden Sculpture and Touch of Lavender. So I picked those up. So while I was in there and I grabbed that, I went ahead and grabbed the the lip liner, excuse me. It comes in a box like this. So all the boxes have got like these added little, I'm going to throw this box away. I don't feel the need to keep that box. And the lip liner is in Ultra Perfection. It looks like my tip is broken. I can sharpen it. There we go. That's a nice color. It's a nice brownie rosy color. So yeah. So I'm gonna add that. Is that my lips? I think it's my lips there. Alright. So let's get started on doing my makeup. And I thought we would have a theme to talk about today, so I thought we would talk about eyeshadow palettes because it's been on my mind. Eyeshadow palettes have been on my mind, and my rings are kind of bugging me today. I can wear my anniversary band again, and I can wear this ring again. My fingers had gotten so fat I couldn't get them on, but I'm going to take all that off right now because for some reason they're bothering me. Okay. Alright, let's get started. I am mixing foundations. I am mixing the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream in, what is my color? Fair. With my Urban Decay Face Bond and Light Medium Cool. So, eyeshadow palettes. Like I said, I think eyeshadow palettes and lipsticks are my favorite thing. And I have got a lot of eyeshadow palettes. And I've been doing a lot of thinking. There's eyeshadow palettes I don't use. In my last declutter, I threw away one that just, I never even hit pan on anything in it. And it just went bad, basically. It wasn't any good anymore, and I had to just trash it. And that got me thinking of all these palettes I hang on to because they look pretty, and I'm really not using them, you know? And I think, okay, I've watched some people declutter eyeshadow palettes because like I said, that's been on my mind here recently. And the new thing, fairly new thing, is I'm going to keep it in a memory box. I'm going to keep that palette in a memory box. And I'm like, I'm 62 years old and I do not have the best of health. Why do I need to keep it in a memory box and then I pass away? And it's my memory. It's nobody else's memory. And nobody else is going to be interested in a expired eyeshadow palette. It's going to go in the trash. So I keep thinking about that. And I also keep thinking I need to do something with these palettes. I need to really do something. So if y'all, those of you who've been with me know that when we moved, I packed up all of my art supplies. And I put all my art supplies in one box. It was one of the first boxes I packed. And it didn't make it here. And we had a couple of storage buildings that we were keeping things in. And it didn't make it to storage. I think it accidentally got taken to Goodwill. And it was almost all. I have a caboodle for makeup, but it's not shaped like a caboodle, but it's this case I got when I was in college. And I still have that. And I have like my easel, but all of my brushes, 2 rolls, you roll them up in all these brush sets, gone. All my paint, gone. My Rapidograph, gone. These things are gone. And I did replace some colored pencils, but I haven't really replaced anything else. And I have no paint. I have no paint. So I've decided I am going to declutter my eyeshadows, my eyeshadow palettes. Majorly declutter my eyeshadow palettes. I'm going to be very, very cutthroat. There are a lot of eyeshadow palettes I have that, and I'm sure you're probably this way too, you'll buy them because, oh, I just love this shade. Oh, I love these colors. Are those colors you're going to wear on your face, truthfully? Or is it just you like that shade? I don't know, as an artist, I think about that more. You know, is it just because I really love the color? Or I really want to do an eyeshadow look with that color? You know, what am I really wanting to do with this eyeshadow palette? So, I have palettes that I haven't touched in a long time. I have palettes that I think are close to being expired, if they're not already, if I haven't discovered it yet. I have palettes I'm definitely going to keep, and then I do have a couple palettes I already have in mind that I think I'm going to sell. I started doing a little research, and both of these palettes I'm thinking of are selling for a lot of money used on like Macari and Poshmark. I guess they're highly sought after palettes. So I think I'm going to do a major declutter of eyeshadow palettes. I'm going to stack them up, you know, and think about what to sell, what to keep, what to what I might want to use to make paint. I'm going to turn a lot of this into paint. And if you're interested on how to turn your eyeshadows or blush, your powder makeup into paint, and you want me to do a video, let me know, because that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be turning it into paint. So I think that's the next video I'm going to film. I'm going to get all of these palettes out, and I am going to leave just the ones I really love, and the ones I really want to keep in my collection. Those I'm going to hang on to, but I find I gravitate towards the same stuff. And I know me, I want to discuss buying more palettes. Let me hang on to that in case I need it. Okay. Because palettes, I'm just like addicted to eyeshadow palettes. And so I know I want to buy more. Nomad. Let's discuss Nomad. Nomad has said they're coming out with a new palette. They're going to start sneak peeking it next week, and then it'll be released the following week. So I don't know what theme it is, and I don't know what colors will be, but it's exciting. New Nomad palettes. Am I going to buy this palette? I don't know. I get excited when Nomad releases a palette, and then when they release it, I look at it and I'm like, I don't want that. I've done that a lot. I don't have all of Nomad. I don't collect them just to have them. I'm very grateful when friends have sent me palettes. I really am, of Nomad. I like having the Nomad palettes, but I don't feel the need to go in and buy all these palettes, all the Nomad ones. I don't know. I'm hoping it'll be something I'll be excited about. The last one I was real excited about is the one I just got, the Pacific Northwest. And I do like their Greek palette. I haven't purchased it. I haven't bit the bullet because it's not one that I'm like, I gotta have this palette, I want to buy it right away. I didn't feel that way when I saw it. I do like it, and I feel in my bones I will probably buy it one day, but maybe during a sale. That's how I would buy that one. Right now, Nomad has their New Zealand Stargazer palette on sale. And I think they're the Safari African one, I think. I don't remember the name of it. That one never interested me. It's highly discounted. I think it's being discontinued. So if you want to go over the Nomad, those two palettes are on sale right now. The New Zealand one I'm kind of interested in. It's more blues. It's just everything just seems blue lately. I just keep buying blue. I don't need all this blue. So I just decided I don't think I need the New Zealand Stargazer. If it goes down in price even more, that might be a different story. But right now, I don't think I need it. It's so close. I just think off the top of my head, the one I just bought, the little bit of the Edward Scissorhands, and then I think of I've got the Lunar Beauty, this mermaid palette, Siren Sunset, and then it has some purples in it too, and I have palettes with purples that I don't think I need. I don't need the New Zealand one. I did see also that Nomad is re-releasing two of their former palettes. I think they're with the upgraded formula. They have redone their formula. And it's the Hudson Valley palette and the, what is the name of it? I knew I was going to forget it. A Whistler Lodge palette. I have the Hudson Valley, the original, and I like it. I don't feel the need to buy the upgraded version. And Whistler, it kind of was on my mind, maybe I should have picked up that palette in the past, but when I look at it now, I don't feel I need it. So I won't be repurchasing that one. I don't think I need it. So I'm going to today use my new Pacific Northwest palette. I've used it once already, just once. I'm gonna move my basket. And so I'm going to use it again, and in case you don't remember, that's what it looks like. When I saw this palette, I thought it reminds me of Ghost Town. How it's laid out. It is laid out just like Ghost Town. Matte shimmer, matte shimmer, matte shimmer. And in color stories. So like you have those six, the six in the middle, the six on the side. That's how Ghost Town's laid out. So I thought, I wonder if I'm going to like this more than Ghost Town. Just initial playing with it, Ghost Town's still my favorite. I think Ghost Town is still my favorite of all of my palettes. Now this one I like, but I think Ghost Town still, I think, can't be beat. So let's get started. What am I going to start with? I am wearing blue today. I could do a blue eye. I could do a blue-green eye. I could do all kinds of stuff. It doesn't really matter. I am not going shopping. I'm just driving Nathan to work and coming back. I think I'm going to start with this color right here. It's called Towering Sea Stacks. Towering Sea Stacks. I did notice one of these shades is called Sasquatch Sighting. So, I have also noticed, I want to see what you guys think. Have you noticed the brands like, I think, is it Too Faced? Too Faced has come out with an updated version of the peach palette, I think, which absolutely does not, it's not calling to me. My original sweet peach palette that was in the metal, the long palette, I decluttered that years ago, and I did like it. I remember everybody trying to get that palette. I don't know if this is like that, or they had the more square palettes that were like white peach, and there was another one. I don't know if it's supposed to take place for those. But I've noticed, I wish Too Faced would do the metal palettes again. Do I have one close by? I'd have to move a bunch of stuff. But you know, the long metal palettes. I wish they would make those again. The last one I bought was the Italian Spritz. Then they came out with an apple-y. I didn't care for that story color, so I didn't buy it. But I wish they would do more of that. I enjoyed that. I wish they would redo the chocolate bar palette. Man, I really loved the original chocolate bar palette. That palette I hit pan on, which I normally am not one to hit pan. Hit pan on that, and yeah, I finally just had to get rid of it. It had served its purpose. Let me see. What color am I going to use now? I don't want to do blue. Don't want to do green. I don't. Okay, I am going to go in with Sasquatch here. So, I wish they would come out with more of those metal palettes, metal tins. And I liked that they have scent. I know some people don't. I wish they would make like two versions, unscented and scented. So, and then make the scented ones really scented for us who like to smell like the scent. I wish they would do that. It's not going to happen, but that's what I wish would happen with that. But, you know, like, I remember when Anastasia Beverly Hills was so big, and we couldn't wait to buy the next palette, and we'd get so excited about that. I was always so excited for the next Anastasia palette. And the Modern Renaissance, absolutely love. I still have mine. It's on the chopping block. Just a little sneak peek. I did love that palette, and I wore that palette a lot. And then the other palettes that came out after, you know, I remember the subculture, people were not liking it, they reformulated it, all this stuff. But then when the Norvina palettes come out, they lost me totally. I didn't like not one of the Norvina palettes. None of those I liked. I didn't like them at all. I didn't buy them. And that's the last time I purchased Anastasia Beverly Hills. Was whatever, I don't even know if I got the last palette they had before Norvina. But I had stopped purchasing from them. And then the Norvina, I didn't after that. And it didn't interest me. And now Huda stopped making the bigger palettes, and I find I'm not really interested in Huda anymore. I think there was some controversy with Huda, and I don't like to get in with the controversy stuff, but I just have not got the same, I don't know, I have not purchased Huda in quite a while. And it's crazy because I remember just being so excited about the next Huda palette. What's it going to be? Alright, let's get back to these eyes. Maybe, I've been doing a lot of blue lately. And mainly because my eyeshadows are all blue in them, my palettes. That's a pretty green. Multnomah Falls. I don't know what, somewhere in the Pacific Northwest. I hope to go one day. My niece is in Spokane, Washington. I'd really love to go visit her. I don't think I need to be getting on an airplane right now and trying to deal with getting through airports. That's not on my agenda. My nose is very itchy today. Sorry about that. I'm trying to find a good brush to lay down. I don't really want to use my finger, but I might have to. Let's try this brush. Let's try this brush. I might need to put some... I'm messing up the picture on it. Oh no, that worked. I am messing up the picture though. I don't even know. I guess it's supposed to be a waterfall. Yeah, that's pretty. I'll take that. I'm gonna wipe it off with my wipe here. Alright, and then there we go. What else am I gonna put on the lid? Let's go purple. Mountains are out. That one up here. Mountains are out. I'm gonna use that same brush. Messing up the picture. Ah, pretty. Yeah. I find I'm more particular about what eyeshadows I like too, the formulation. And I really like Nomads. There's other ones I like too. And I'll get into all that when I start decluttering my eyeshadows. But have you noticed that what used to be mainstream, Too Faced, Tarte, even Urban Decay, they're not really releasing palettes. You know, palettes aren't really, it's not like it used to be. All the time there would be a new palette. Indie brands are releasing palettes like Nomad. Nomad's indie. I consider Melt an indie brand. You know, like Odin's Eye, Gourmand Girls, Glamlight, all those. They're releasing palettes, but what used to be like mainstream, Too Faced and Tarte, they're just not exciting anymore, and I guess that's why I've not been purchasing from them. I'm trying to figure what I want to put on my lower lash line. I think I'm just going with Sasquatch. There's brown. Dark. There we go. Alright, and then I'm going to put a highlight in the corner. So yeah, I mean, that's all of this has just been kind of on my mind lately. This is Salmon Run. Yep, there we go. Yep, another look at the palette. I like it. I like it a lot. And it's going to go in its box because of the cover. Hang on to that. But I just wanted to chat about all this makeup, about these eyeshadows, and what your opinions are about where you know, how eyeshadow palettes are being made. Do you feel like it's mainly indie brands, or am I just not paying attention and missing out on mainstream makeup, what I would call mainstream? I just wonder. Just wondering. But I'm not going to stop buying eyeshadow palettes because I love eyeshadow palettes. I'm going to be picky. Even though it sounds like I'm not being picky. It looks like I'm not being picky, but I am. Okay guys, I'm sorry. My camera cut off. My battery died. I wasn't paying attention, so I'm not really sure where I was. I just finished putting my mascara on. But I was saying, was there a palette that I ever felt like I missed out on? And there was. And it is by Melt. And it was, I think their last Halloween. It was the Universal Monsters. They did 2 palettes. They did one the size of this Edward Scissorhands. And then they did a smaller for a quad. And I wish I had gotten both. At the time, I really wasn't at a place where I could buy both. I kept going back and forth. Should I get this? Should I not? And then finally, when I thought, well, I think I can swing it, it was gone. They had sold out. So I kind of am, I think, on the lookout for those if they come up on Mercari or on Poshmark. Now, I'm not going to pay an obscene price for them. That's not what I want to do. But if I find it affordable, I will. I like a good deal. It's nothing that, man, I've got to have that or I'm going to die. That's not it. So I just am wondering. I'm just wondering. I think I'm going to use this, and I don't know what lip I want to use. I'm going to put all the lipstick that my makeup basket I'm dealing with. First, I'm going to use my MAC blush in Fairly Precious. I need a cleaner brush, I think. I need to clean brushes. I have lots of brushes I can use. I need to grab this one. Let's get this on. That's pretty. So, yeah, I'm kind of on the lookout for those. And if I don't find them, that's fine. I think I saw one of them on, like, Mercari or something. But it was an amount of money I didn't want to pay. If you know what I mean. I'm not don't need it that bad. My blush is X's and Glows, which, not my blush, my highlighter. And I think I'm going to go in and try to get some of this darker over here. Yeah, it'll give me a little tan glow going. Get right down the middle of my nose here. Cupid's bow. Alright, now, more lipstick. Mailman's out front. Let's see. I don't want a dark lip. So, I'm going to rule the dark one out. I guess I should put glasses on. Let me see here. What colors am I choosing from? I've got Revlon Secret Club on the mauve. I think I wore on the mauve the other day. Secret Club. Let's go Secret Club. And do I need a liner? Where's my new liner? Let's just use my new liner. Oh, right here. So we probably go with the mauve better. That's okay. Okay. There we go. Yeah. That is pretty. And I've got here my LA Colors. Yeah, LA Color Metal Lipstick and Fairy Dust. I think I'm going to put this in the middle. That's pretty. Yes, I like that. I'll write that off. And that is my look for today. Thank y'all for joining me and listen to me talk about makeup, my eyeshadows. I'd like to know, what are your thoughts really about, am I missing out? Am I just not paying attention to like what Too Faced and I'm going to be honest with you. I have a makeup channel, and I don't really follow a lot of makeup on social media. I am not a normal social media person. Maybe my channel would be bigger if I did a lot on social media. I just don't feel like it, and I don't follow. You want to do on social media? I watch kitty videos. I watch this lady in Tennessee with her miniature horses. I watch craft videos. I watch cooking. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of makeup. And I know that's odd, but I don't really. I don't really. So anyway, guys, just let me know. Let me know your thoughts, what you think, and I'll probably be filming maybe next week. I'm going to go through these eyeshadows, and I'm going to turn them into a big palette of paint, and then I'm going to create artwork with it. So guys, thank y'all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. If you're new here, I would love it if you would subscribe, and please comment down below, and I will talk to you guys later.